Hello, hello, my lovely crochet friends, for this amazing Whip Wednesday crochet show. I am so excited for you to be here. Let me know what's on your crochet hook right now because it's Whip Wednesday after all. We're all curious. We all want to know. For me, I have about 2 or 3 projects on my hook right now. I'm kind of switching back and forth so my brain stays focused and I don't drift away. Sometimes my brain likes to go in different places. And lately, I have been listening to podcasts while I'm crocheting because I have noticed when I watch TV, I will stop crocheting because the show gets so intense or it gets so exciting or so interesting that I will literally stop crocheting because my brain will say, no, this is more important. So if I listen to a podcast where I don't have to watch, I can crochet better. So let me know, what are you listening to while you crocheting? Are you on the road somewhere? Where's your favorite time or spot to crochet? I would love to know. Lisa is working on my pocket shawl. Which one? I have a few of them. I would love to know which one. I have a corner to corner one. I have like a was it the Suzette one with a hoodie, like you can detach it like the hoodie. I have a faux fur one. I think I have a bunch more. Oh, I have a linked crochet one, which is like purple. Which one are you working on? I want to know. Now I'm really, really curious because I have several. Good evening. I have a Highland cow on my mom for my mom on my crochet hook. That sounds fun. I would love to see that. Working on a hat cap. That sounds amazing. Okay, you listening to game shows? See, now that's a good one. I might have to do that at some point. I'm not sure if I can focus on crochet though, because you have to focus on the game at the same time as well. But yeah, and a corner to corner Afghan. You are busy, girl. You're very busy. Anyways, for me, I'm listening to the podcast from Grimm right now. Have you guys watched Grimm before? My husband and I rewatching it. We watched it about, I think, the beginning of the year or so. We watched it. He didn't watch all of it because he had a lot of stuff going on. But I watched the entire thing and I really, really loved it. So we are rewatching it right now together. Every episode, every evening, we watch like 2 or 3 episodes while I crochet, if I can get myself to stay focused on my crochet. But it's really, really amazing. It's really, really fun to watch. And I'm listening to the podcast in between when we're not watching TV, so I can focus on my crochet. But it's really interesting to hear the background, behind the scenes stuff from the actors and actresses. If you've never watched Grimm before, you should. It's a really, really good show. Anyways, it is not super scary. It has some scary parts of it, but I feel like, it's not too gory or anything. And I'm not a horror person. I don't like horror stuff. So this is more like a fantasy family thing with a mystery factor involved. So if you like that, this is for you. It's a really, really good show. It's an older show, but it's a really good show. Anyways, oh, it's the Suzette shawl. I am so excited with the hoodie. Are you going to make the hoodie with it? I am so excited about that one. I love that one. That was my very first pocket shawl I made, and I loved it, and I really wanted it to kind of stand out, which is why I made the hoodie with it, the detachable hoodie. It was really, really fun. Getting ready to do a pair of fingerless gloves. Yay! That sounds amazing. Fingerless gloves are always fun. Anyways, let's talk about some new stuff, and I'll chat with you in the chat, of course, as we go along. And if you have any questions, hit me up and I will answer them for you. In the meantime, I'm going to show you one of my new patterns. So this is ooh, I got dark here for a second. This is going to be hard to show. I'm going to be completely dark. So instead of putting it on, I'm going to switch my camera around so you can see it better. Okay. So here's my new pattern. Okay. This is a reversible Tunisian crochet hat with stripes. It kind of reminds me of the sky and snow falling. Initially I used to call the sky snow Tunisian crochet hat. But I think stripes works better because, you may not use the white yarn, so then it wouldn't be snow, right? But it's really, really fun to crochet, and it's made with crow hooking. Crow hooking is pretty much Tunisian crochet, but with a double-sided crochet hook. hook. So it's actually much easier than you might think. So instead of pretty much going back and forth on your crochet, when you do Tunisian crochet, you know, you have the forward path and the reverse path. Well, for crow hooking, you're simply doing the forward path, and then once you have enough stitches on your hook, you turn your project, and with a different yarn and a different skein, pretty much, you know, it can be the same yarn, different skein, you're going to work it off in the back, and then you turn it back, and then you keep working back and forth. So instead of pretty much staying on one side, which you kind of still are, you're working the back, like you're working off the stitches in the back by simply, you know, turning your work around, and then you're going back and forth. So it's really, really fun. Anyway, so let me show you. So the inside looks like this. So the reason why I called reversible is because it's different on each side. So on the front side, which is what I call the front side, is where you have that 3D effect. Look how cute this is. You know, how it kind of goes up and down. It's really 3D like, where it like stands out here. It's like little snow mountains kind of on top, right? You have the lighter, then it goes to darker. By the way, this is Premier's Pixie Dust yarn. It's listed in the material section of the pattern. So by the way, all the links are in the description as well as on my website, and I'll show them to you later. Okay, so I have here the removable pom-pom right here, and I sewed this on. So if you then reverse it, you see I sewed on one on the other side as well, so that you can reattach the pom-pom on the other side as well. So sometimes the reversible part is intentional and sometimes it's not, okay? So this was actually not intentional, but I noticed how pretty the other side looks like. So if you feel like you have a lot white going on in your outfit and you want something not so 3D like, you simply turn it around. You know, given that you attach this beforehand, then you can simply turn it around and you have a different size, different hat. Plus, I always love reversibility clothes or accessories, because when you travel, you don't have to take so much with you. The other side simply looks different already. It's the same piece, less, you know, stuff to take with you. So it's pretty cool. So anyways, this side looks like this, right? It is not per se the wrong side, because in this project you're actually working a row, so you are turning your work and then you're sewing it up later. But yes, you can attach the pom-pom on this as well. And then I prefer this side because it looks better on my clothes when I wear it. So, but you wear whichever way works best for you, okay? The entire thing, as I said, Tunisian crochet. So the pattern is on my website. Look for the striped Tunisian crochet reversible hat and you will find it. I have multiple reversible hats, so be sure to look for the right one. So you love it? Yay! I'm going to make the hoodie. I am so glad you're working on the hoodie now, Lisa. So excited. Okay, so let me show you something else. There is new yarn on the market, and I feel like Premier was taking a summer break and in terms of new yarn, and now they're hitting us with new yarn almost every other week or so. I feel like at least it's every other week. So let me show you. So I don't know if you have noticed or if you have seen some of my recently, like literally the last few days, including today, viral tips videos on Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok and Facebook. I posted them literally everywhere. Have you seen them? Well, I'm using this brand new yarn called Premier Basics Super Bulky Yarn. I mean, those tips tutorials went bonkers. So maybe I'm going to pull it up on my phone for a second so you can see what I'm talking about. If you're not following me on Instagram yet or TikTok, or YouTube even, if you're on YouTube, go ahead and follow me. So this is my Instagram, so just look for Nikki's Homemade Crafts, the same for TikTok. And if you can see here, these are my recent videos, and I used literally this yarn right here. I'm literally showing it on the camera here. And this video right here has 187,000 views already. This is a really, really good tip right there, and it's the alternative turning chain tip. I have then two right here, these two. This is for double crochet, this is for single crochet. It's the chainless foundation chain. And if you need a good video, I posted this morning about a slow-mo video. I decided to make slow-mo videos for the magic ring. So if you've ever had trouble with the magic ring, this is your video. So go check it out on Instagram. It's easy to see. And if you go to TikTok, let me show you TikTok as well. On TikTok, it's very similar, but I have some pinned videos, so ignore the pinned videos. And then you can see them right here. And this video, again, also over 105,000 views. So I posted it on Facebook and YouTube as well, but they have a little less views there and a little bit harder to find. So Instagram and TikTok make it a little easier to find. But anyways, this is brand new yarn, and I must say I really, really like it. It works up nice. It is soft. It's not super soft, but it's soft enough. If you've used basics yarn before, this is pretty much just a super bulky version. So I have worsted weight of that at home. I believe I may have some bulky at home, but this is the super bulky version. I never had super bulky before. It has 98 yards and it's 100% acrylic yarn for 150 grams. So you're actually getting quite a bit of yarn out of this, which is nice. Typically you see bulky yarn in 100 grams, so you get here 150 grams. They also, let me show you, they also gave me this sheet right here where you can see all the colors. So they literally all wrote it out for me, which is kind of nice because I can show it to you. So this yarn right here comes with all these different colors, and I love how bright the colors are. I'm a gal that does a lot of bold colors and mix it usually with some neutral colors to kind of tone it down but still have that boldness effect. You can probably tell I like bold colors. But anyways, if it were up to me, if I would look at this, the first thing I would probably get would be like lime. I like the raspberry. I really like, I think I like the cherry red more. It's very hard to see on camera though. This is cherry red and this is sweet potato. I think sweet potato looks more orangey in real life. It's like a darker orange, and I believe so. I really also like the eggplant back here, which is like a purple. Those are really pretty, and together with the Aran, I mean, can you imagine, even with the white together? I always like combining white with like a really strong bold color, whether it's like a purple, a blue, a red. Those are really, really good colors to combine with white. But that's not all. And hang on, I'll give you guys a coupon code in a second if you want to try this yarn out. There's also another new yarn, and it's called Poppy. So it's this one right here. And again, it's another super bulky yarn. 80% acrylic, 20% wool on 150 grams and 98 yards. Okay, so this yarn, it's interesting. They made this into a ball versus this guy is in a skein, right? But they picked actually, they gave me like a yellow. They give me the, which one did they give me? They gave me the mustard and the peacock. And both of the colors kind of seem to appear in the poppy one right here. I do kind of like the effect of combining. They're both super bulky yarns, so they're easily to, combined together. And this is a great way to kind of catch some of these colors in here, which is really, really nice. So sometimes combining like a variegated yarn with a solid color is actually a neat idea. Sometimes variegated yarn can be too much. And you can kind of see that here. It's like you feel like it's overwhelmed. But you can tone it down and make it actually really, really pretty and interesting by combining it with a solid color. But I have to say, if I'm looking at this, the ones that I like the most is probably, I mean, first of all, this guy is really, really pretty. This poppy one, I mean, this guy right here, which I don't know which one it is. I believe it may be the parakeet. I think this is the parakeet up there. But I also like the Vino here. The Vino looks really nice. You know what I like about this sheet? It shows you how it works up for both crochet and knitting, which is really, really interesting. And you probably know that you know, these techniques are different the way you crochet slash knit them with specific yarns, so you can see the effect of it for the different yarns. I actually like this too, the bonsai. I'm not really a per se green fan, but I feel like there's not too much color going on, so this is actually a really pretty effect. This is also a little neutral here, which is really nice, the watercolors right there. So anyways, they gave me a little sheet here. They sent me a little card, which was nice, and they gave me a coupon code. So if you use the code 10% NHC, you get 10% off. So it only, I believe, it only works for these two. Yeah, the double launch. So it only works for these two right here. So if you want to get any of these and try them out and get 10% off, use this coupon code right here. I don't know how long this is valid for. Could be, usually it's about 30 days or so, I'm not quite sure. But it's 10% off using this code. 10, little lead a percent sign, NHC, and you get 10% off of this yarn right here. Aren't these pretty? Let me know what you think. Will you try the yarn? If you see it somewhere, it would be nice. That poppy yarn can't be washed. It cannot be washed? Why not? Does it say it can't be washed? You can wash things. You may have to be careful. Some of the things it's better to hand wash them. So there is some acrylic in here. Does it say you can't wash it? How do you know it can't be washed? Does it say? Did I miss something? It does say you can wash it. It says here, machine wash dry. Hang on. Oh, look. It says here, machine wash warm, tumble dry, low heat. So yes, you can wash it. It does say you can wash it. Oh, you say it can be washed. Oh, sorry, I misread this. Yeah, I thought you said it can't. The same is true on here, though, by the way. My apologies. I read a little too fast. You said can, not can't. I imagined a T for some odd reason. Anyways, the colors are really pretty together. You can really, I don't know if you can't see them very well on this side. This is why I like to flip my camera around so you can see it a little bit better on that side. But I also have a few new things on my website. I kind of want to show it to you. So if you ever go to my website and you go to, let me see if I can move some things around here. Give me 1 second. I need to move some things so you can see it. First, I want to give you guys this little thing so you guys know. Did that pop up now? Where did it go? It didn't go anywhere. Anyways, let's see here. I want to show you this. There we go. Okay, so if you head over to my website, you go to nikkishomemade.crafts.com, okay, then this is what you're going to find, and you're going to scroll down, and then you go to recent. So these ones right here are recent, okay, and the recents literally show you anything that I have either just updated or it's brand new. So I literally just updated this pattern right here, like made it like all pretty looking and a lot easier to read. It used to be a crochet along and literally said until a few days ago crochet along. So I went in and changed it all because obviously the crochet along is not happening anymore, and made it really pretty looking so you can see it a lot better. The same is true for this Santa cat hat, which is very popular. I have 3 cat hats in case you didn't know. I have the witch one, I have an elf one, and I have a Santa one. They're all very popular. My cats weren't super happy wearing them, but they were okay for a little while. It also works great for a small dog, so heads up on that. I also updated this guy right here, which is all bowl cozies. So if you need some bowl cozies, this one is a good one for you. Here you can see the pattern that I just showed you, the reversible Tunisian crochet hat pattern. This one is from last week. I published this one last week, so if you need some last minute Halloween patterns, then, or just you want to simply try it out, this might be a good one for you. And then in terms of brand new, we have some brand new ones right here. So this one is another updated version. So this one, the one with the washcloth and the baseball on it, that one is literally 25 plus patterns. I stopped counting after. I believe I may have over 30 though. Patterns, free crochet patterns that are all made under 30 minutes. So I crocheted all of these pretty much very quickly, and a lot of them are for beginners. So the entire thing is designed for beginners, so you can check it out. Then this one is a brand new one. I have two brand new collections. Okay, two. The one here is with ghosts, 10 free crochet ghost patterns. So if you need some little tiny ghosts or bigger ghosts or amigurumi ghosts of any kind of sort, then this is for you. So let's take a look together, shall we? So I just clicked on it so you can kind of see it. And by the way, you can always click here these green buttons. For now I have green, and it takes you straight over to that. But I'm going to scroll down so you can see them all. So here's a quick one. This is an older pattern. I wasn't very good in doing my faces, but it does look a little spooky. So we have some ghost earrings. So I don't remember if I used glow-in-the-dark yarn, but I may have. So if you use glow-in-the-dark yarn for the nighttime, these are perfect. I'm just saying, it's perfect for Halloween. If you're not really of a dress-up person, I'm not. I didn't grow up with Halloween, so I don't like it too much. But then we have this cute ghost right here. And just follow the link below. Actually, excuse me, it's above. Yes, it's above. So you can see it says here, quick no-sew ghost, and the link is right here for the ghost. So it's right above. Every pattern has, like where the image is, right above is the link for it. Then we have a cute little ghost right here. Again, the link is right above. So just click there and you'll be taken straight over to it. Then we have this fun ghost bag, which is really, really fun. Then these teeny tiny cute ghosts, if you need some, you know, little tiny ghosts for decor for Halloween, last minute things, go ahead and grab one of those patterns and make yourself one. Or if you're working on a Halloween blanket, then here's a good ghost square. Again, if you make it glow in the dark, it'll glow in the dark, and you can totally add some fringe to it and you have a wall hanging. You don't have to turn it into a blanket if you don't want to. In fact, you can even turn it into a pillow if you make two of them. Then we have another cute, adorable ghost with a purple witch hat, which is adorable. And then we have these little, you know, garland or any type of ghost, whatever you want to use them for. These are adorable. Some of them are a little spooky. And then we have a teeny tiny ghost, another tiny ghost right here. And we have this one, which is a gnome ghost. We all need some more gnomes. This one is a fun one, and from Winding Road Crochet. So that is this collection, but I have another new free collection right here. By the way, sometimes I update these and add more patterns to it. So for now, each of them have 10. So this one is all about snoods. So if you scroll down, and I actually have more snoods than is in this collection, but these are only free patterns. So if you want paid patterns, let me know. I have more of those. They're typically in my ebook for now. But this one is one of my favorites. It's a really, really fun one. It's a very easy one. So in case you don't know, a snood is either a wrapped up scarf that is like turned into a hoodie, or it is a cowl or an infinity scarf. Anything like that you can turn from around your neck into a hoodie is a snood. So sometimes you can even see people use a headband and turn it into a snood. So this one is an infinity scarf with a hoodie, again snood-like. Then this one is an infinity scarf, again pretty much a snood. And then this one is actually kind of she designed this snood for her, with her interpretation of Enid's Pink Snood from the Wednesday series, in case you haven't seen that one. And this one is a really fun one. It's a popular pattern as well. Then we have this fun snood, which is, I believe, the Star Stitch, if I see that correctly here. It's a really fun one. This is a cute one if you need one for your doggy. Oh, and then you have that. Then here's a chunky one. This is a really cute one too. This one is more of a like a headband slash snood. So sometimes people don't like too much around their neck. I get it. I can be sensitive about that too. So having one like this can help. So it's not too much around your neck. Then this one is an easy one as well. Hood in the snood is this one, chunky one, really pretty. And I think that's it on those ones. So if you want any of those links, they're the easiest to find is simply go to my website, nikkishomemade.crafts.com and then go down, like go to recent, like literally scroll down, and then you find them all right here. So those are all the brand new things that I have just published. So let me check out some of you guys' comments. I really like the solid variegated combo when they match. That's true. These two do match together very well. In fact, they even, as I said, gave me the mustard color as well, which I used for the videos. So if you've seen any of my tips videos, I used it for that. And it worked out really nicely. Let's see. I can't wait to go to the craft store now. They are actually not at the craft store, you guys. Unfortunately, Premiere is not at Michael's or Joann's to be found anymore, unless I think Joann's has some of it online. Mary Maxim has some of it online. It's best to go directly to Premiere. And since I have a coupon code for you, it might be worth your while. Use this coupon code 10% NHC for 10% off. So if you want to get any of this yarn, go get it directly from Premiere. Okay, so these two yarns are brand new. Go get them at Premiere. Use my coupon code, and there's a link in the description for it as well. So it's easy to find. Poppy is gorgeous, worked up as a parakeet. That's true. I totally agree. The parakeet looks really, really pretty. It's cute. Yes, I agree. Super. Anyways, we're gonna have some new stuff happening next week. Let me check my calendar so I can kind of get excited for myself. Oh, I can give you guys a little hint of which pattern. Did you guys see my poll recently? Let me know if you saw my poll. Leave me a comment down below if you saw my poll. Did you see my poll about which new free crochet pattern you want to see? This is all about TCC. Okay, so let's explain TCC for a second because some of you guys don't know. TCC stands for The Crochet Club, and it's my membership. So if you just saw here on my website, let me just share my screen one more time. If you go directly to my website, you see here it says join the crochet club. Okay, right there, you can join my membership. So my membership literally has a few different options. So the top three, actually the top one is my annual membership. So you save the most money, you get the most benefit with it pretty much. Then there's the quarterly and the monthly. Okay, so the longer you stay with me, the more you save. If you do like annual, you save more, etc. There's also a trial version. But in terms of the membership, so let me be more clear before I get into what's coming for you. So in my membership, every Tuesday I go live and I crochet a pattern or do some stitches or teach something. Lately it has been amigurumi. So whatever you see here behind me, amigurumi or small quick patterns, whatever you see behind me was done in TCC. I have a video in there. Okay, and the last one was this one right here, which is a pine cone. That's already on my website though. However, some of you guys like the maple leaf. I by accident added it to the poll, but the maple leaf is already on my website. So there's a search feature on my website. You can find it. This one is already on my website. This hummingbird is on my website. There was a tie between, almost a tie between the turkey and the pie. So the keychain, the pie. So the turkey looks like this. Okay, and it won in the end. So you guys wanted the tiny roasted turkey. Not sure what you're going to use it for, but hey, you can use it for like your dolls. You can use it as a keychain. You can use it for whatever you want. I used number 2 yarn, which means if you use bigger yarn, you can obviously make it bigger. So imagine using super chunky yarn or something. It'll be a lot bigger, right? So not sure how big because I only made it in one size, but this is a teeny tiny roasted turkey, really fun and adorable. So if you want the pattern, it's coming out on Friday for free. So go check your email, and if you're not on my email list, you should join my email list. I sent everything that I talk about here also in my emails out, and those ones are the ones that get it first. So if anything is new, the newsletter gets it first. Okay, but this guy won, and so I'm going to publish that on Friday. Let me know if you're going to make this tiny pattern. What are you going to use it for? I would love to know. But there was also a lot of you guys also liked the ducky floaty right here. That one was a fun one to create. The cat was also very popular, as well as the witch hat. We also have a ghost. What else was in the poll? I don't remember. We have a bat over here. What else do I have? I have nothing behind me. Oh, we had the oak leaves, but the oak leaves didn't win. There were a lot of votes for the oak leaves as well, but the turkey won in the end. So you guys are gonna get the turkey. Haven't seen the poll. The poll was on Instagram, in my Facebook group, in Threads, so the new app Threads, the meta new app Threads, as well as my YouTube community tab. So personally, I think the fastest way to get those types of polls is Instagram, because I also have a broadcast channel on Instagram. So that way I literally post it in there and tell you guys, hey, there's a new poll. It's like a broadcast channel. In case if you're on Instagram, you haven't seen the broadcast channel, let me show you really quickly on mine. Let me swoop around so you can see it. So this is my profile, right? And a lot of times I say link in my bio or link in my profile. This is this guy right here, okay? There's literally the link sign. If you click right there, you'll be taken to my website and has all the recent links. So if I click on here, I'll show you. It literally shows all the recent things. And right here, it says everything new. So there's like the last 3, you know, the recent ones, the last 3 are right here. So you know exactly what you're looking for, okay? So that's the link in my bio. And there's a search feature in here too. So you can always search what I'm telling you. I usually put a search term in my description and my caption. So that way you can find what I'm talking about. So if I have a new pattern, like for example, these 2, I mentioned what it is, or this guy, I mentioned what it is, and you can search for it. Anyways, right underneath the link, you see broadcast channel right here. And if you click on it, you literally, like recently, like yesterday, I asked like a question. I asked you guys what you guys kind of want to see in the future. So you can add your own like comment to it. And then I base my new videos, my tips videos on these comments. And the broadcast channel literally has everything in there. So if I have a poll, I put it in here and you guys can then vote on it. But it's right here. You simply join it from there. So you go to my profile on Instagram if you have an Instagram profile, and then go to my profile and then click on the broadcast channel. And then there's a button that says join. And from there you join. And then that way you are notified when I have a new poll. And I do these monthly. So once a month, roughly. Sometimes I have to skip depending on what project is happening, what event is happening, and holidays are coming up. So it may not be exactly every month. At least I think I'm skipping December. But I think we have one. Don't quote me on it. We might have one in November. And if not, the next one will be January. But typically I try to make it every month. Sometimes it doesn't work out, but I try my best. So if you haven't seen the polls, so next time go there. I typically then pick a winner within 24 hours or so. So that way we have enough time to put the pattern on my blog and everything. So anyways, I hope you enjoyed today's Whip Wednesday crochet show. It is a live podcast and it is pretty much most of the time hosted on YouTube. I'm also broadcasting this to Facebook, to my page as well as my group, but those ones kind of go down the filter, so it's hard to find them. But on YouTube, I have a special playlist for all the Whip Wednesday crochet shows. So if you want to catch up on previous ones, you can always watch those. Again, this is a live podcast, and I'm really excited for you guys to be here. And if you have any further questions, let me know. And otherwise, I'll see you guys next Wednesday for a new show, for new patterns and more new things that are happening in the crochet or yarn world. I hope to see you then. Bye!